we will discuss about topic importance of assessment. This is for B.Ed first year students. तो इम्पॉर्टेंस ऑफ असेसमेंट लिखने से पहले कि इसके क्या क्या इंपॉर्टेंस है, आप इस तरह से एक फ्लो चार्ट बना सकते हैं एग्जाम में, क्योंकि बीएड में रिप्रेजेंटेशन बहुत ज़्यादा मैटर करती है जब आप बीएड का पेपर लिखते हैं और हमें पेज भी ज़्यादा फिल करने होते हैं। तो इस फ्लो चार्ट से क्या होगा कि आपके पेज, एक पेज या आधा तो वैसे ही फिल हो जाएगा। सो वी विल स्टार्ट द टॉपिक नाउ। इम्पॉर्टेंस ऑफ असेसमेंट। फर्स्ट वन इज स्टूडेंट मोटिवेशन, स्टूडेंट क्लासिफिकेशन और ग्रेडिंग, गाइडेंस एंड इम्प्रूवमेंट, प्रोग्रेस ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स, प्रॉब्लम डायग्नोसिस, स्टूडेंट्स चॉइस ऑफ ऑप्शन, फीडबैक ऑफ टीचर्स। So first we will discuss about student classification or grading. There are various methods for students classification or grading, like formative assessment or summative assessment, to classify the level and achievement of student individually and comparatively. For example, numerical marks or letter grades for students' performance. Progress of students. It provides a clear idea of students' current level of achievement. It includes a study that have knowledge or skill of particular content or concept. Facilitate students' choice of option. If students have to select option within a program, then assessment enable them to have a firmer understanding of their current abilities in different subjects. Problem diagnosis. When students get bad marks continuously, then it will demotivate not only students and teacher but parents also. Problem diagnosis provide them with essential tool to put things right. Motivate students. As students find themselves under increasing pressure, they tend to become more and more strategic in their approaches to learning. Assessment methods can be designed to maximize students' motivation. Guidance and improvement. The feedback students receive helps them to improve. Proper guidance is necessary time to time. Feedback of teachers. If there are significant gaps in students' knowledge, this often indicates faults in teaching. So it also gives feedback to teachers about how their teaching is going. Now we will discuss about topic principle of assessment. First one is principle of validity, principle of continuity, principle of comprehensiveness, principle of reliability, principle of fairness, principle of feedback, principle of objective, and principle of child-centeredness. Validity ensures that assessment tasks and associated criteria effectively measure students' attainment of the intended learning outcomes at the appropriate level. Principle of continuity. Assessment is a continuous process of a child which remains continue as long as the education of his goes on. The principle of continuity is very helpful in teaching. Principle of comprehensiveness. Knowledge of a value can be tested through oral and written tests in the form of objective type of questions or short answer questions. Principle of child-centeredness. In this process of evolution, syllabus or curriculum is not the center. Instead, it is the child who steals the show. It means the center point for assessment is the behavior of child. Principle of objective. There should be some fixed objectives. Why do we need to assess the pupil? Principle of feedback. Timely feedback that promotes learning and facilitates improvement should be an integral part of the assessment process. Principle of fairness. The assessment should be fair for all. There should not be any kind of partiality. Principle of reliability. There is a need for assessment to be reliable, and this requires clear and consistent processes for the setting, marking, grading, and moderation of the assignments. Principle of manageability. Principle of manageability. The amount of assessed work should be manageable. The scheduling of assignment and the amount of assessed work required should be provide a reliable and valid profile of achievement without overloading staff or students.